Last year, PokeMMO hosted one of the most psychotic tournaments in video game history. I spent 2 months shiny hunting for 12 hours a day, sitting at only the most efficient spots. This is the story of the player who nearly doubled my score. Without a doubt, the greatest streak in shiny hunting history. PokeMMO has the hardest shiny odds of any Pokemon game, at 1 in 30,000 for a shiny. This makes processes like egg shiny hunting take upwards of 500 hours per shiny, making it extremely hard to just get one in a 2 month time period. A few months ago, I talked to the MVP player of the last Shiny Wars to ask him some simple questions about his luck streak, and to ask him to show me some of his shinies that he caught. His username is HSI. He was actually really nice and respectful about it, and some of the numbers might just shock you. Over the course of 2 months, HSI found 14 shinies, 7 of which being considered rare. A rare shiny in PokeMMO is one that cannot be found via hoarding. He found ones using all different types of methods. He found an Ammonite from reviving fossils, hatched Trico, Chansey, and Oshawott from eggs, and found Ipom and Munchlax from honey trees. Munchlax from honey trees in specific is one of the most holy grail shiny Pokemon in the entire series. On top of all of that, HSI also hatched a shiny Alpha Gyarados, which is one of the rarest shinies in the entire game. That's right, the uncatchable shiny that you fight in the storyline of Johto in PokeMMO, HSI actually has one that he can use whenever he wants. In PokeMMO, when you breed an egg for an attempt at a shiny, the breeder gets destroyed. That means that each attempt at a shiny Alpha Gyarados would cost about 45,000 yen. Multiply that by the shiny rate, and this hunt could burn through 1.3 billion Pokeyen. Luckily, HSI, however, found it in just 14 boxes, or 430 total breeds. Here's a short clip of me going through a bunch of the Pokemon summary pages after he linked, I believe it was 6 of his shinies to me. So, here, enjoy that. The odds of getting all of these shinies in just 2 months is astronomically low. I considered myself pretty lucky last year, hitting 2 fossil shinies. To put it in perspective just how lucky he was, I played for 12 hours a day, spent 700 million yen, and I would have had to hatch another Shalfa and a regular egg shiny just to tie him. Our team's top player throughout the war, who honestly deserves one of these videos about himself, a guy named Wild Risley Bear, got beat by only 20 points. There was a point in time where we were just feeding Risley fossils, trying to get him to hit any sort of rare shiny for a ton of points. Sadly, it didn't happen, and HSI gapped the entire competition. I asked HSI how many hours he has total, and right now he has at least 17,000. This is more than practically any player I've ever met, including ones who started back in 2012. There is no denying that regardless of his luck, he is a hardcore grinder. His team, ETG, composed of some of the best shiny hunters in the entire game, including Jun Lucky, who has all 3 of the shiny alpha starters, went on to win the entire tournament. They beat us by over 100 points, and I have nothing but respect for their dedication. A few days ago, the forum post for this year's Shiny Wars was announced. At the top of the page, front and center, is artwork drawn by the amazing and talented RouteX. Within the artwork, you've got a bunch of different shiny hunters going hard in the Cryogonal Cave, which was one of the most meta spots from last year's event. I've seen quite a few people asking who this is because there's a popular group of gamers in the game who wear a very similar outfit. In this picture, this is HSI. She did a rendition of his character with the shiny Alpha Magikarp and his usual outfit. I think all of us can agree that this is by far the most insane luck streak ever. Getting all of these shinies, plus 7 other ones, to win the most prestigious shiny hunting competition in all of Pokemon is insane. Not to mention that this game has 3 times harder odds than the base games. I even bought a shiny Luxray that he sold on the marketplace as a keepsake. I guess we'll have to see if ETG signs up again this year to reclaim their title as the Shiny Wars champions. So, until next time, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and like always, take care.